minutes. Counting down.
Hello, and welcome back to the Slightly Overweight and Slightly Late podcast. Episode number 40-something. We're getting up there. Almost at 52. Isn't that exciting? I'll let the music play now. Okay, so we're going to talk about this because it's been on my mind. Mackenzie and I have been watching Stranger Things. No spoilers, but we are loving it. And it's really good. If you weren't into Stranger Things before, like me, you should give it a shot. But there's this one song that's going through our brains nonstop. It's literally the best song ever. I don't even know who wrote it, but it's that one. Running up that road, you're running up that hill, you're running up that bill. And I can't sing anymore or else I'll get copyrighted because I match her voice so well. YouTube is getting really, really good at that. And, I really got to watch myself because with the way that I sing, I'm just so good at it. Good at emulating voices and stuff. I just don't want to have to take down this podcast due to that. So that being said, if you're here, man, woman, anybody else, you should totally hit the like button and subscribe and follow. Here's the thing. I say that at the beginning of every single podcast because that's what gets me the numbers, okay? And that's my addiction, is the numbers. But it makes it easier on you too. So if you do hit the follow button and like the bell button and all that stuff, it literally notifies you when these podcasts are coming out because they don't come out on Mondays even though they're supposed to. But you'll be the first to know every time. Sorry, I got like a thing on my tooth. I got it, sorry. But if you do that, it helps me out and it helps you out if you do enjoy this podcast. And if you really want to help us out, though, tell a friend and or watch it with a friend. Driving to work, boom. Working out, boom.
That'd be like the slowest workout ever.
What do you mean the slowest workout ever?
Like
I keep it pumped up, dude.
No, you know how you're like supposed to like listen to
some like serious music. It's me in the background.
And I can't drink water.
And I choke all the time. You'd be laughing so hard you couldn't work out.
It's more like a showering podcast.
It is a good shower and or shit podcast.
And driving.
And driving, dude. If you're driving right now, I want you to crank it up a little bit more, roll the windows down, let everybody hear what I'm saying. Shit! No, just kidding. Somebody gets in trouble for that?
Who would get in trouble for that?
I don't know. If a cop's rolling around or something. Freedom of speech is no longer allowed. Boom, 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 boom. I've watched a lot of cop videos too.
You fall asleep to them every night.
I fall asleep to them because it just helps my dreams, you know what I mean? But I really do enjoy watching cop videos and anything. Just watching bad guys get busted, it's very satisfying. It's getting their comeuppance.
I'm pretty sure you listen to like the weirdos.
What do you mean?
Like they won't give the shopping cart back to the fucking.
I love the shopping cart. The cart narc. He's a dude on TikTok and he just lurks around parking lots, and I think he's located in Texas. And anytime somebody leaves their cart, he whips out his camera and is like, "Yo, you guys better put that cart back. I'm the cart narc." And some people think it's funny, but he only posts the really serious ones. And there's always some dude who's like, "I'm not fucking putting my cart back, dude. Stop recording me, dude." He's like, "But you gotta put it back, man." And he's got a point. As annoying as it is, he does have a point. I always put my cart back most of the time.
It makes me scared that I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
Because I was that kid at the movie theater.
It really is an unwritten rule. Wait, what'd you say?
When I was a kid, we brought our candy to the movie theater, and I told everyone they're not allowed to open it until the movie starts because I thought I'd go to juvie.
Dude, yeah, when you're a kid, man, you think it's crazy. Look, as an adult, as an adult male, super strong, going back mentally, I was so terrified of being arrested and going to jail. Little did I know, how many things I could have probably done and gotten away with. When I was that age. And that's probably a good thing, I didn't grow up to be a super bad, villain criminal or whatever, but dude, it's been good news all week as well, dude. It's been good news all around. Mackenzie got a job offer. My best friend, he just got a job acceptance. I'm pretty sure, like he's like 100% doing it, and
I'm 100% doing it.
Mackenzie's also 100% doing it as well. It's an exciting time, dude. But the only thing we're not doing is we're not packing, and we should be. But I have an idea. I have a theory. If we just do 1 box a day.
Says that and has to pack the whole place in a day.
I know, yeah, I know.
You know that's what's gonna happen.
I know, dude. We always do that. It's fun though, packing shit real quick, you know, throwing that shit in boxes and not carrying.
Because then they're heavy as fuck.
I know. When I pack boxes, I pack them heavy. Because I got big muscles and I can't really relate to other people that don't have as much muscles, but like
Talking
Opie.
about me?
No, I was looking at Opie. Opie, hear me out.
I think he could carry a box heavier than you.
Opie, can you carry stuff? He said, give me pizza.
Carries all of our problems
Give
around.
me pizza? Can I have pizza? Is that carrying? You care about me? Give me pizza?
Carry out?
Carry out, yeah. I've been posting a couple of videos of Opie on my TikTok. It's Hayden S.J. Smith if you don't know what it is. But there it is.
And we're going to start it on YouTube. No, on YouTube.
We'd like to. I think it'd be a lot of work, but I think it could be fun. Because dogs, you know, everybody loves dogs. Not everybody loves a stupid...
We could be rich.
We could be rich off Opie. Opie, aren't you the cutest dog?
He's locked in.
Bro, he is. I literally interrupt him looking at you. He's already angry. Opie, look at me, buddy. Opie.
Tell him about that theory.
The what theory?
Of our
Game
voices.
theory. Of the what?
Our voices. He doesn't listen to you
Yeah, he never listens to me.
because your voice is too deep.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. I can't tell if it's like a dominance thing or something, but Mackenzie says something. Bro locks it in 100%, does it, no doubt, without even thinking about it. But I tell him to do something, he just like stares at me and or doesn't even look at me.
He
Acts
doesn't
like-
even look at you.
Acts like he can't even hear me, dude. I gotta say his name like 30 times. I'll say like the words like, lay down. But like obviously in like a way, you know, that a dog would understand.
Lay down.
Lay down, buddy, lay down. And he doesn't do it. But Mackenzie literally just like looks at him and he's like, okay, I'll go do that. Don't even worry.
Oh, he knows all of my commands with snaps.
Opie, what do you
The
got?
only one
Here,
where
get that. He's got like a hair on his face, I think.
is an eye boogie. I ain't touching that shit.
Ew, buddy, ew.
Ew! Oh my god, he's drooling.
Opie,
What?
stop making it so obvious, buddy. I want to watch him salivate.
Speak.
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 There it is. Good boy, Opie. Good boy.
He gonna be a circus dog one day.
Circus dog, jump through the hoop. But that's kind of what we've been up to lately.
Do we even have anything to talk about?
Yeah, we have something to talk about. I was about to get into it right now.
Okay, go.
When I was a kid, what are you laughing at?
I thought it was gonna be something that like we experienced and I had forgotten about, but like. it was
Well,
so
we went to
bad.
the lake, or the river. That was
Oh,
fun.
yeah, that was fun.
4th of July. Come on, there's a lot of stuff.
We sat on our couch all of 4th of July.
You know, the 3rd of July. Anyway. When I was a kid, I really, really had this idea. Not even an idea. I had this mission that I was going to be a spy. And I didn't even doubt it once. I was like, I'll start out in the CIA, maybe move to the KGB, the FBI, whatever it is.
What is the KGB?
KGB is the Russian CIA.
Oh.
It's Russia.
So you gotta move really fast. Because they always are
Because you're
around.
Russian. They're always Russian.
Is it because your last name's Smith? Is that why you thought that? You're gonna be a spy?
That might have been it. Because when I saw Mr. and Mrs. Smith, I was like, I want to do that. There's got to be something that I watched. Maybe Spy Kids.
Spy Kids.
Spy Kids. That's what that shit was. But they had this line of toys called Spy Gear. And if you know what I'm
remember
talking
that.
about, that was the prime time for toys, dude. They had literally the coolest. It was like looking back on it, it's probably like cheap stuff. But no, it wasn't though. It was so lit. I remember 2 specific devices that my mother got for me. Thank God. Shout out to my mom for buying those for me, dude. Literally, I had such a Nancy Drew. That's what I watched too. I was like, I'm doing that, dude. Nancy Drew with that one girl who has the sunken in eyeballs and the blonde hair.
Did you?
Not the new Nancy Drew. I'm
No,
talking
I know.
about the movie.
Yeah, but did you read,
No.
Okay.
I didn't read it. What?
No, there's like this book of like these two investigators.
Talking about Encyclopedia Brown? Yep.
No, it was like Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, you're talking about Amos. Something in Amos.
Yeah. I'll look it up. You keep going.
It's something in Amos. Yeah, I've read those books though. But in the movie, she had this pencil, dude, and it was wrapped. A thread was wrapped around the pencil super tight, and she like holds it with like a paper clip on the end, and she like spins it, and it goes all the way down to the floor, and she like hooks it, and then whittles the pencil back up, dude. But my mom bought me these two toys. There was one toy. It was a little round sphere. It was a grenade with a weight on the bottom, so that it would like always stand up. So you would hit the button, it would go 15 seconds to lift off or whatever. And you would you'd switch the button and then you'd roll it into your brother's room, and hopefully it landed on the right spot on the bottom.
Beatrice Bly's Rules for Spies.
No. Look up Amos and something.
Amos?
Amos children's books. And it would land on the perfect flat spot on the freaking sphere, dude, and explode these 6 chunks all over the room. And you would say, "Ha, you're dead, I killed you, ha ha." And then your brother would like hide one of the pieces and it would like never be found. But the other one, this one was a little bit more conspicuous, dude. This was more spy-like. It's like Phineas and Amos.
How do you spell Amos?
Amos.
Oh, Amos.
It was a listening device. Probably not the best idea, but I would stand upstairs in my bedroom and I'd put the piece in my ear, and it was this like satellite-looking thing. And you could like point it at stuff, and it would amplify the sound of whatever it was being pointed at. So you could kind of sort of hear a little bit better through the floor. Not really though. So whenever a fight was going on or something like that, I could put that on and I could listen to the words. Are you not finding it?
No.
Damn. Those are good books though. But I always wanted to be a spy. In those line of toys, I just feel like there's not toys like that. Like there's Nerf.
Yeah, there's nothing.
There's like Legos. Like it's all about movies and characters and action figures, which are cool. But like, I don't know. There's not toys that like cater to one's interests, if that makes sense. Like,
My Pound Puppy.
what did you just say? My Pound. Oh, true. My Pound Puppy. I forgot we got that for Opie. He chewed the nose off.
I gave it away.
What?
The Pound Puppy.
It's right in there. When did you? Yesterday?
No, I gave it to Winnie and Mabel.
Today?
No.
It's still in there.
Did I leave it?
The Pound Puppy. I saw that shit yesterday.
Oh yeah, I guess I did. I thought I gave it to the puppies when they moved.
That's what I was wondering.
Opie still has his Pound Puppy.
Thank goodness.
You like got that shit for yourself, and he like was like, "Yes, thank you."
Thank you for this treat. Yes.
Bro,
What?
I'm about to bring my elephant home.
Huffalump? You think he'll like it?
I don't know what he's gonna do with it.
Hopefully he likes it. It's bigger than
He's
him.
like, how big is it?
Like 4 feet tall.
4 foot tall plushie.
It's a big boy,
Are
Opie.
you gonna try to destroy it?
Opie, we give you all the rights to destroy it. It's expensive, but...
He usually keeps his expensive toys nice.
Okay. So, what had happened was, about halfway through our podcast that we just recorded the entirety of, the audio cut out, but we're back, and we're here to finish the podcast for you guys. No frustration at all. Not even...
Frustration.
No frustration. Not even angry at all. There were a couple things we didn't even talk about, so this is going to be a better version of the podcast that we just recorded. So on the 3rd of July, we had what was called a graduation party, a grad party, hosted by Chiboy, obviously. And we went to
Tippecanoe
the Tippecanoe River, and it was a lot of fun. We were hesitant at first because we're not really big into the whole dirty water thing.
No, you're not.
Okay, me
big.
personally, yeah. If I can't see the bottom, we talked about this last. If I can't see the bottom, it's a little bit scary. But I've gone floating before, and I thought it'd be fun, so we went ahead and did it. And it ended up being a lot of fun. We had some beers on the river. What's cool about floating as opposed to boating is that you're allowed to drink, probably.
You can drink while you're on a boat.
Yeah. Not the driver, though. It's still drunk driving, I think.
No, they can drink, but they can't be over the legal limit.
Oh, interesting. One thing that we haven't done, which I would like to do, is I would like to go on the boat to like a sandbar.
Yeah,
I think that would
we
be
had plans to do that.
That'd be so much fun. I think it'd be a lot of fun, and like to get friends and stuff to go too.
We have to get the friends.
We have
first.
to find friends. Step one. No, but I have this stupid dream where we move to Florida, we get these friends, and we all go to the beach together. We got sunscreen, we got the umbrellas, we got, we just go into the ocean and just, have a good time. Maybe see like some sea life, some sea anemones or something, maybe a shark.
Yeah, like you go underwater with the shark.
I just think it'd be so flippin' cool, dude. I watched a lot of Bondi Rescue a while back.
I was watching Bondi Rescue the other day.
Isn't Bondi so good?
It comes up on my Facebook like reels all the time.
Bondi
and now
Rescue.
there's Bondi Vet too, and that comes out
like
on mine.
Dogs or what?
Yeah, it's like the same producers, just
Really?
vets.
So good, dude. They know what they're doing over there.
I feel like there's another Bondi. Bondi Rescue, Bondi Vet.
Yeah, that's it. Opie, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing? Trying to get your T-Rex over there. But we've been trying to chug away through our books. We're really bad at reading. When we have our phones and our books, that's when it becomes a problem. It's difficult for some reason, being a Generations Z.
Yeah, we're Gen Zs.
It's hard to put the phone away and read. But once we start reading, it's enjoyable, if that makes any sense.
I can put the phone down and read. It's just somebody keeps talking in the background.
Really? Some smart, really good-looking dude? Some smart, really good-looking dude who keeps talking to you?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he keeps talking to you. Yeah, it's probably me. Excuse me. Sorry about
Look at
that
him,
one.
Hayden.
Opie, hey, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing?
He wanted to eat that chip.
Opie, that's not good for you. That's not good for you, huh? Can't be eating stuff you're not supposed to be eating, huh? You want to hop up here? Opie, come on. Opie, come on. Get up here, boy. Come on. Get up. Yes, dude. Opie on the podcast. Everybody welcome him. Round of applause.
Is your mic still on?
Yeah. Thank goodness my mic is still on. Opie, look at the camera. Look at the camera, buddy. Yeah, you camera shy. You're a little bit nervous, huh?
He always nervous.
Being on the
That's
big
why he licked the couch.
Yeah, being on the big stage. Opie, will you look at me? Opie, you look at me, buddy?
Ew, he just burped.
I felt that, buddy. Opie, you okay? You got some indigestion. You mean to burp you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Me to burp you. Yeah, you
He's
right.
locked into me like, is this okay if I sit over
Am
here?
I okay if I sit with him and not you? Normally I sit with you, mama. But I've been slowly, not really, sometimes at night, writing on my typewriter from 1925. It's an Underwood number 5. And what are you laughing at?
Just the fact that you have to.
Well, I have to let them know for those typewriter aficionados out there.
So, like, the 5 people who definitely aren't listening to this podcast.
Okay, well, the 10 people that listen, probably one of them knows what a typewriter is, hopefully.
Because they all grew up with them.
And at nighttime, I write on it, and I try to write some good stuff, Opie. Some good stories. Yeah, good stories. Mm-hmm.
He's like, yeah, that's that sound that keep me up at night.
The clicking and clacking, Hayden. The click is so loud on my ears. But I do enjoy it. I don't like how long it takes to type on there as opposed to writing on anything else, even my phone. But there's something about writing on the typewriter that...
I mean, I wrote, like, a short little story.
Yeah.
And it was fun, but, like, you can't, like, write as fast as you're thinking or else it just comes out as gibberish because you're just, like, stuck on one line.
Yep. I think if I'm writing on a typewriter, I think for some reason you have to be smoking a Marlboro cigarette. I don't know why, but you gotta just be smoking and drinking at the same time whenever you're writing. And I think maybe that's what's holding me up. I gotta buy some cigarettes to smoke while I write on it. Because for some reason, every single writer in the whole world smokes for some reason. But smoking is not good for you. Opie, don't eat that Cheez-It, dude. It's a spicy one, dude. But I do enjoy it. I think for some reason, as bad as I am at telling stories, I think that see, here's the thing, Mackenzie.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me that I am not good at telling stories. Due to why? Why do you say that?
Because one, you tell me the end and then tell me how you got to the end.
Mm-hmm.
Or two, you like start telling the story of one thing and then like veer off and start telling another story and then you never get to the end of the original story.
The curse of ADHD summed up in 2 sentences right there. Which she's got a point. My hands smell so bad from gardening today, dude.
From those gloves.
It smells so bad. I got these gardening gloves and for some reason they smell so bad whenever they get wet. But like I was saying,
Again, story.
when I sit down and I have it in front of me and I can focus on one story, I think that I do have this ability to be able to tell a story. And I think that is a generational thing. I think it's in my DNA to be able to tell stories.
I think you are really good at telling stories that are long enough for Opie to handle.
Opie?
Like when you do with his toys.
You like 1-minute stories, buddy? That's a yes. But I think it's a DNA generational thing. For some reason, I feel like my family is a family of storytellers. Whether because they like exaggerate or something, but like I have this letter that my great-grandfather wrote his love. He was in World War II in France, I believe, and he wrote this poem, this like love poem to his, I think it was his girlfriend, but it could have been his wife. And it was like low-key good. Remember reading that?
See, I think it's funny because you're like, oh, my family is like generations of storytellers.
Yeah.
But like back then, that was like sending a text message to somebody.
But it was a love poem.
It doesn't matter. They do that back then. That's what they did to show their... Yes.
I used to write you poems and stuff. Remember that? I used to write you like, love stuff and stuff.
You wrote me notes.
I wrote you notes, but my text messages were voluptuous with vocabulary. You know what I mean?
No, it wasn't. It was like, okay, yeah.
No, it was look up at the stars and count them, and then look out your window, and then you go, oh, I don't see no stars. I'm like, shit. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They were,
But you don't tell good bedtime stories.
What do you mean I don't tell good bedtime stories?
It's always the same one.
What?
About the princess.
Yeah, well, I'm not good at writing.
Even Opie's like, I'm tired of that story.
It's such a good story, dude. I tell a story to Mackenzie whenever she goes to sleep sometimes, about once a year, and it's about this princess who is in love with this person who she's not allowed to be in love with. And it's
every story ever.
And it's an unbroken fucking rule, dude. It's such a good story, man. Ooh, the taboo love.
Because everybody can relate to it.
The love that was not allowed to be. You know what I mean? What do you mean everybody can relate to it?
Like, everybody has, like, one person that either they can't get, that they always wanted, or that...
Not me. What are you laughing at?
Margot Robbie.
Shit, you're right, Margot Robbie. Look, I have her phone number.
You wish, bro.
I don't wish, because that'd
be
wrong.
Your mistress.
That would be
I don't know
wrong.
if that got cut out.
Oh, true. The whole mistress thing did get cut out of the last podcast.
It did.
Yeah, we talked about how this whole generational wealth thing, where 3 generations is all it takes on average to get rid of generational wealth. So for some reason, dude grow up poor, get money, have kids have money. Their kids, aka the main guy's grandkids, spoiled and spend all of the money, and then the next generation is poor again. That's the thing. But I told Mackenzie that if I had all this money, I'd figure out this way. I have this hypothesis to lock up money for the 4th generation. But she said, how are we going to have generations if it's just Opie and Comet, because we don't plan on having kids? And then I told her that because I would be so generationally wealthy, that I would have a mistress, obviously. That comes with the job.
Of being wealthy?
If you are a mechanic, you work on cars. If you're rich, you have multiple mistresses.
Multiple mistresses?
I can't just be one. Come on. All of these hoes and I still chose you.
And also everybody else.
What'd you say?
I said, and also everybody else.
And I also chose everybody else. Loki, shout out to all the women out there who did deal with their husbands having mistresses, because I know that was difficult, bro. even though all of them are probably dead because it's been such a long time. Hopefully, I don't know if that stuff's still going on.
What?
Like having mistresses and stuff. Like is
Yeah,
that
it's called cheating.
Like you can still. Oh, you can't do that.
You're not. They weren't supposed to do it before
No,
either.
you're right. No, it's very
that was
wrong.
adultery back in the day, and that was a sin.
Not if you're a dude.
Uh-huh.
If you're a dude, it wasn't. God was like, alright.
No, it still was.
He's like, it's in the commandments, but I mean, he's like a prosecutor. I don't have to prosecute you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You just learned about that word today.
I did learn about prosecution today. It has nothing to do with electricity.
That's electrocution.
Shit. But there was something else we wanted to talk about.
Floating. You never got through your floating story.
What do you mean? We floated.
Oh. We got sunburn.
Oh, Mackenzie did get sunburn on her belly because when you're floating, you lay on your back and you just let your butt in the water, sometimes your toes. And it feels really good, but your belly do be getting sunburn. But I avoided sunburning because I was in the water. If you're in the water, the sun actually dissipates the refraction of the photons and disperses them in a different way. Due to the algae also blocking the sun, it allowed my skin to be as crispy and beautiful as it is right now standing before you. I didn't get sunburned, but I did realize something. Getting drunk whilst being in water, which I know is super not good. Not drunk, just drinking.
A little buzzed.
But being in water while being a little buzzed, not drunk, obviously be safe, is one of the best experiences. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
That's what do you like about it?
What?
What do you like about it?
Floating?
Floating while drunk, being in water while drunk, swimming while drunk.
I didn't like the being in water part was a little bit scary.
Why is that?
Because I can't touch.
Oh yeah, it was about 6 foot
Dip.
6 foot dip. I guess you're right.
But like sitting out in the sun, not caring about anything was nice.
Yeah, there's something about that. Like being like, okay, the next couple of hours, we're not going to talk about money. We're not going to talk about any issues. It's just going to be straight chilling. And Mackenzie and I are super good about clicking into that, like, all right, this is straight chill time.
That's how we live.
Legit. We really do try to live as chill as possible. And obviously there's things that come up. Some things are not chill. Some things need to be handled. Some things need to be worried about. But as a whole, we really try to lean into the whole, if it can't be fixed in 2 minutes, don't worry about it.
I don't know if that's how I'd put it.
What do you mean? How would you put it?
I think some things just don't get to us like other people. So we don't even have to fix it because it's not a problem for us in the first place.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Like having friends over is not like a, oh my God, my house isn't clean enough. Oh my God, this isn't clean enough. I need to pose to be a different person type thing.
Yeah. Well, so it depends on who. If it's like a first time, it's kind of...
We don't have friends to begin with.
That's
so like
true.
we're
We don't
never
even have friends, so it
doesn't
doesn't matter. But if, for some reason, whenever we do know that someone is coming over, we're like, okay, all right, let's clean up a little bit.
That's just like courtesy. Like, oh, you don't want dog hair in your food?
Yeah, that's true. I don't enjoy dog hair in my food, but I would eat it, and I have before. That's just part
kind of hard to, it's part of us now.
It is part of
Opie and Comet are in us. That did not sound right.
Genetically speaking.
Yes.
Boom.
Genetically speaking.
What? Oh, technically, I don't want to give my ideas away, though.
Okay, don't tell them.
All right, but theoretically, no, I got this idea for a short story. And, all the 10 people that listen to this, you can just, if you for some reason are listening to this and are like, yes, this is the best idea ever, Mackenzie, while she's looking up something.
What am I looking up?
I don't know. You're just looking at something.
Well, I'm just bored.
Oh. If you're bored, then they think I'm bored.
Exactly. So talk about something.
Talk about what?
Interesting.
What do you want to talk about? Dogs?
Always.
Love dogs. Dogs.
That's not a thing. I don't even know why that's a thing.
So funny. Whenever you put, there's these TikToks where you They're like, hey, would you mind getting me a pup cup for my dogs? Like at Starbucks. And then they get the pup cup, and then it's just like somebody's foot, and they go, like their dogs are their toes.
Why is that a thing?
It's like
why?
hot dogs. I don't know, like mini corn dogs. Like, I don't know. Just funny.
Ew.
I find it extremely funny. Mackenzie obviously does not. But I'm working on writing on my typewriter and stuff. Did I talk about writing on the typewriter earlier? In this
You
podcast?
did, but I don't know if it got cut out.
No, I think I did. That's about, because I was talking about smoking cigarette. That was this podcast. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
I
don't remember. We've done this shit twice
I
now.
know we have done this shit twice. Okay, next time I'll charge all the batteries and make sure that shit doesn't die on us. But maybe if I continue liking my my short story and I keep evolving it, you might hear it in the next podcast. So look forward to that. But other than that, I appreciate all of you that have listened and have pushed through these technical difficulties in order to get to the end of this podcast. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Every single time that you tune into this podcast, make sure that you do hit that follow button and stuff on on Spotify and Apple and all that stuff. Do your homework, basically. That's your homework for today. Other than that, though, even though you're slightly overweight, Mackenzie and I and Opie and Comet still love you.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Have a good day.